Hi, welcome back to our Sproutable Q&A. This week we have a question from a pediatric dentist who asked what to do when you have a 1 or a 2-year-old who is really combative during the teeth brushing process. And this dentist gets this question a lot from parents. So if you're one of these parents, you are not alone. This is really hard for this age. If you think about 1s and 2-year-olds, those little toddlers, they're in a very big sensory development stage, and they're in a strong stage for autonomy. So suddenly having someone stick something in their mouth, forcing a physical experience with them, they are going to really push back. And especially because it is a bigger experience for them, it feels bigger for them, again, from that sensory developmental stage. So we really need to lean in with connection and softness and lightness and play, because this is the way that they really will attune to us and will connect to us instead of trying to resist. So first, it is really important at this age to have some visuals. And even if it's just a picture of them brushing their teeth or holding up their little toothbrush so that they know the predictable times when you do it, that can be really helpful as part of the routine. And then making this sensory experience really comfortable and positive for them. So a few tips around this. Number 1, letting them hold an actual toothbrush at the same time so that they have some control, and letting them brush your teeth a little bit gently, or having ideally a little stuffed animal or a little doll where they get to brush their doll's teeth, then you get to brush their teeth. Another tip is to have music or a song. And so it could be just their favorite song. A lot of kids have just that one song that they love so much, and so you get to play it for them while they brush their teeth, and that gives them such a positive association and calms them and soothes them. And then having that little stuffed animal or doll or a little picture of something that they really love or makes them feel good. Maybe it's even a special book that they are drawn to. Having that out on the counter in the bathroom with you, and that gets to watch them as they're brushing their teeth, or you get to refer back to it while you're brushing their teeth. So having that positive association. The other thing that you can remember is that it doesn't necessarily have to be in that one bathroom. You know, you can brush their teeth in their room. You can have a little dish of water. If there is a place that they just feel more comfortable, maybe it's just even sitting in the rocking chair and having a towel. If that feels more connected and more soothing for them, then just consider mixing up the space and the environment. So there's also a pretty fun podcast called Chompers, and you could just listen to a little part of it, especially for the 2s or heading into the 3s. That's a really nice podcast for them to listen to, and it's about the length of time, about a couple of minutes to listen to. But for our younger children, honestly, it can really just be a simple song. They also really love to have that dose of imagination. So if you're really gently going into their mouth and saying, oh, how many teeth we're going to count? Or, oh, I see some dinosaurs in there. So just having a really playful experience with them will make them feel like it's playful, which keeps them in the part of their brain that feels safe and receptive and open. So good luck brushing the teeth of your little 1 and 2-year-olds. You know, I call them the little raccoons. So I know that it's really tricky to be brushing these teeth, but it doesn't last long this stage, and you really are setting them up for a strong lifetime of healthy habits and healthy teeth. Okay, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Real moments are learning moments.